Hi guys, and welcome to the final Transformers Robots in Disguise Season 2 episode review. We are reviewing episode 13, Decepticon Island Part 2, and what a journey it has been, people. Now, as always, before I begin the review, this will contain major spoilers. I included the word major this time. So, I'll leave the link to the episode in the description box below. Continuing from the last episode, despite the instant surrounding of Decepticon's Team B had, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee's arguments continued, so Windblade had to distract the enemy and was eventually captured. Glowstrike picked up Bumblebee's Decepticon hunter and tried to fight Steeljaw, but failed as she and Saberhorn were shot. So, did this shot kill them both? Because they were both out for the whole running time what was left of the episode. Next, we see Ratchet and Drift vs Overload, with the aid of Windblade, who is freed. It seems now that one blow to Overload's face and he's out cold, so it definitely seems Overload's weak point is his face. We see Ratchet tossing Overload into a stasis pod without much trouble, which leads me to think Ratchet is a much better fighter now than he was in Prime. Next, we see Thunderhoof and Ground Pounder vs Strongarm, Sideswipe and Grimlock. Now, a massive Dinobot confined into a corner, unable to do anything, was this situation right here. Grimlock was only unable to do anything because his teammates were unable to get up, and he was in a corner, without any room to move. So, if Grimlock had a bigger area to fight, like we saw in Season 1, Grimlock would have beaten Ground Pounder, no doubt. Then the Minicons were freed and they retaliated against the Decepticons. So Bumblebee and Optimus Prime's arguing. Now I look back at Optimus Prime, he has been trying to take command. In Overloaded Part 1, Optimus insisted in going to the Arctic, ignoring Bumblebee's call for him to remain in the scrapyard. Then Optimus was snapping at Sideswipe in the same episode at the beginning. Then Windblade in Cover Me. Optimus and Bumblebee's arguing is something I've always wondered what it would turn out like on screen. In Decepticon Island Part 1, Strongarm seems to be on Bumblebee's page and Ratchet is siding with Optimus. Similar leadership problems is happening with Decepticons like Steeljaw taking command. Glowstrike and Saberhorn's fury towards Steeljaw partially led to the Autobots' escape from the Decepticons. Let me know your opinions about Bumblebee's argument clashes with Optimus. So after Bumblebee and Optimus Prime sorted their problems with each other out, the final battle began, where Steeljaw took control of 3 Decepticon hunters. I think this fight was epic. It showed Steeljaw's a little bit of a coward, as he knows he wouldn't be able to beat Bumblebee and Optimus in a fair fight without his weapons. As soon as Steeljaw lost his weapons, however, he was very quickly defeated. Even with Steeljaw's immense power, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee still pushed him back with their sheer brute force, which shows a Transformer's power level and where it can go to. Also, we saw Bumblebee with new Decepticon Hunter armor than what we saw in the last episode of Season 1. Let me know your opinions on the final battle. Then I had one of the few surprises of my life. Bumblebee melted Steeljaw into the floor. In a way, he merged Steeljaw's legs with the floor. I was so shocked at this, I wish I recorded my reaction. There was no way Steeljaw was getting out of this one this time. Then the cryostasis bomb went off, and the Autobots escaped. Let me know your opinions about Bumblebee welding his enemy into the floor. The aftermath was Team B splitting up. We are right back at the start now of Season 1, and you may be asking yourself, what does Transformers Fan 5000 mean by that? Good question. Optimus is elsewhere, ready to help Bumblebee. Ratchet is also gone. Windblade is no longer a part of Team B anymore. We are basically left with the original cast. Bumblebee, Strongarm, Sideswipe, Grimlock, Drift and his Minicons. Fix-It, and Denny and Russell, with the team requesting that they are shown why Bumblebee loves Earth so much, like in Ghost and Imposters. We are right back at the start, with us knowing nothing about what happens next. Hasbro can take this series anywhere they want to now. I feel like with the time away Strongarm and Sideswipe had from each other, I feel they have renewed their friendship, as they left on bad terms in Overloaded Part 1. So what a season this has been. It's been a blast and a half. And all I have left to say is thank you so much for your continued support, guys, and watching these episode reviews. I'll be seeing you in the next few Transformers Robots in Disguise videos I have coming out. I have plans to do my order of my favourite episodes of Season 2, and my top 10 Season 2 moments, and maybe more. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you Hasbro for such an amazing season. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and share until all are one.